Hello, welcome to Brain Equations. Today's challenge is square root a plus square root minus a is equal to 32. We have to calculate a. So here I will use two methods to solve this question. So first of all, we will write the statement of the question. This is my approach to solve this question. You can also share your approach in the comment section below. So let's begin. Square root a plus square root minus a is equal to 32. So here in next step, we will write square root a, and we can write it is same as if we write minus a, like minus 1 times a is equal to 32. So here in next step, I will use a property which is very well known property. If we have square root a times b, we can write it square root a times square root b. So I am going to use this property here. So we will write square root a plus square root minus 1 times square root a is equal to 32. So in the next step, square root a plus square root a times I, because minus 1 square root is equal to I. It is our complex unit here. Square root minus 1 is equal to square root is equal to I. So here square root a plus square root a times I is equal to 32. So in the next step is we will take square root a common because it is common. So we will write square root a parenthesis 1 plus I parenthesis is equal to 32. So in the next step, we will take 1 plus I to the right hand side and it will divide 32. Square root a is equal to 32 over 1 plus I. 1 plus I, because here it is on the left hand side, it is multiplied with square root a, but on the right hand side, it will divide 32, 1 plus I. So in the next step, multiply denominator and numerator with the complex conjugate of denominator, that is 1 minus I. So we will multiply 32 times 1 minus I over 1 plus I times 1 minus I. So in the next step, we will write square root a is equal to 32 times 1 minus I over 1 plus I, and 1 minus I can be written as 1 square minus I square. It is we have used the formula, very well known formula, that is a square minus b square. So here I square is equal to minus 1. So we will write in the next step square root a 32 times 1 minus I over 1 square can be written 1 minus I square is equal to minus 1. So square root a is equal to 32 times 1 minus I over 1 plus 1. Minus minus will give plus, positive, it will become positive. So we will write square root a o is equal to 32 times 1 minus I over 2. So here 2 will divide 32 and it will give 116. So square root a is equal to 16 times 1 minus I. So now we will square both sides. Taking square of both sides, square root a square o whole square is equal to 16, 1 minus I whole square. So here 2 will cancel out with the square root. We will get a is equal to 16 square times 1 minus I square. So a is equal to 16 square is equal to 256 times 1 square minus 2 I times I plus I square. Here we have used the formula a square, a plus b whole square. So a is equal to 2, a is equal to 256 times 1 square is equal to 1 and minus 2i plus I square is equal to minus 1. So in the next step, a is equal to 256 and 1 will be 1 minus 1 will give 0. So here we will left with minus 2i. So in the next step, we will multiply 256 times 2i and it will give us minus 512i. So it is the final value. It is the value of a minus 512i. It is a complex value. It is not a real value here. So the solution is complex solution. It's not a real solution. So here it was our first method. So I'm going to use the second method. Second method is a bit simple and it is a short method. So in the second method, we will write the statement of the question. Square root a plus square root minus a is equal to 32. So here we will take square on both sides by squaring both sides, left hand side and right hand side. Square root a plus square root minus a whole square is equal to 32 square. So here we will use the formula of a plus b whole square. So we will write square root a first of all we'll write the formula so that we will remember how we have to write the next step. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here in the next step we will use this formula. So here a is equal to square root a and b is equal to square root minus a. So we'll write square root a whole square plus 2a square root a times square root minus a plus square root b whole square, that is minus a whole square, is equal to 32 square. So in the next step, 2 will cancel out with the square root and we will left with a plus 2. We will write them together, square root a times square root minus a. Here we have plus, square root will cancel out square and we will left with minus a is equal to 32 square. So in the next step, a plus 2 square root a times, we can write square root minus a as square root a times minus 1 parenthesis minus a is equal to 32 square. So a and minus a will give us 0. So we will write 2 square root a times square root a times square root minus 1. We will separate it, is equal to 32 square. So here we know that in the next step, we know the property that we have used in the previous step. That is, if we have square root a times square root b, we can write them together, square root a times b. So here we will use this property in this step. So we will write square root a into square root into a, that will give us a square times I, because minus 1 square root is equal to I is equal to 32 square. So here we will write 2 times square root a will square will cancel out with square root. We will left with a times I is equal to 32 square will give us 1024. So we will divide 2 on both sides. 2 times ai over 2 is equal to 1024 over 2. So here 2 will cancel out with 2. we are left with 8 AI. So here we will get 512. So we will bring AI, we will bring I to the left hand side, right hand side. A is equal to 512 over I. So multiply and divide with I, 512, I times I times I. So we can multiply and divide with I. So it will give us 512 I over I square. And we know that I square is equal to minus 1. So we will write 512 I square is equal to minus 1. So we have 512 times I over minus 1. So it will give us A is equal to minus 512 I. So it is value of A, the solution of the given expression, that is minus 512 I. So here it was all about this challenge. Don't forget these steps. So this question has only complex solution. It has no real solution. So thanks for watching my video. It was my approach about this question. You can also share your approach, your insight in the comment section. So don't forget to subscribe my channel for more solutions and videos like this. Till the next video. Bye.